We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at these Carolina defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And taken right on the 30. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, Ted, 319, just tonight.
To throw is Fields. Throw right side taken by Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Ted. Here we go. 19 wins tonight.
Here's Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Charles, Thursday night game, think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game, we play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here we go, son. 319, that's right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Gain of 24 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, 319, that's right. Hey,
In motion, the tight end.
Right.
Here's Fields. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Cody Simon from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, Ken. First. Here we go. 319. Hey, Ken. Chips left. Right.
Fields now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuckle rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
But it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Marvin Harrison Jr. with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here we go. Go.
Play action. It's Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Horton. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
It's 4th down.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray now. Throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Second and 10. And Matthews has it right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray looking to change the play here. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
gain of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 13-3 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Panthers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Here we go. Let's go, Alpha right here. Go.
Now Fields. Oh, trying to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. The Cardinals 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10.
Panthers 10.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Murray going to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hold on, man. 2-2, hot!
A give up the middle with Benson. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Cardinals hit 2-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as running up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Murray now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Chip slide. Here we go, slide.
In motion goes the tight end. Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
The 38-yard line.
Here we go, slide.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 319. Kelsey.
Now it's Fields. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Walter Nail forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 5, what's right? Hey, 10. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd down and 6 now. To throw is Murray. Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about limiting it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Easy. Here we go, son.
To throw is Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Mayday. Here we go.
Fields trying to throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run over center with Benson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Murray changing the play. He'll drop to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Panthers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Fields going to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Here we go, son. Green 19, let's not. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. That one complete to again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Here's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
One play action, Fields. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Fields now to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go. All right.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Green 19, red cut. Trim square. Go.
But here we go on 4th down. Fields. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Throwing now is Murray. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Murray. And Matthews makes the ground. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Anthony Schwartz, 48 yards. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Panthers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go.
They give up the middle, Hubbard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19, got you that?
Back to throw. Fields. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. If you want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey. 2-2.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He finds Matthews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Panthers 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that will get a hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fields. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another run here with Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
That's one.
Back to throw it. Murray. And Matthews. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Murray. Going deep here for Matthews. And this is caught.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Benson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Murray to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The tip by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Easy. Green light. Extend. Angel. Right.
Now it's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Fields pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Big Ace open.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Now he'll tap this and run. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Arizona, they inch clear respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?